and they wrote lies. And I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation and my name.
Imagine a country star filing a lawsuit worth $800 million. That sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what Carrie Underwood is doing, and it's sending shockwaves through the media world. Carrie is suing The View's hosts, including Joy, Behar, and Sunny Hostin, for defamation, and the fallout is intense. Fans are outraged, social media is on fire, and now the hosts of The View are reportedly begging Carrie to drop the lawsuit. Yep, it's gotten that serious. But how did we get here? It all began when Carrie made the bold choice to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration. That decision sent shockwaves through her fanbase and beyond. The words she sang echoed through the moment. Oh, beautiful. For spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Enter The View, where the hosts didn't hold back, particularly Joy and Sunny, who sharply criticized Carrie. But here's the twist. Carrie didn't just sit back and take it. Picture this. Carrie announces her performance at Trump's inauguration, and the internet goes wild. Some fans see it as a bold, unifying gesture in a divided world. Others accuse her of betraying her values, calling out her support for Trump's controversial politics. Carrie Underwood took to the post saying, "I love our country, and I'm honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and look toward the future." But, of course, that wasn't enough for the tolerant left, who were outraged over Carrie being labeled as MAGA. Social media exploded with jokes, some even suggesting she should sing "Before He Cheats." Many called for her to be boycotted or canceled. John Rich chimed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and he wishes they'd finally step forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut.
Will take the stage at Trump's inauguration singing "America the Beautiful." She said to the Post, "I love our country and I'm honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future." Well, that wasn't good enough for the tolerant left, of course, who is outraged over Carrie being outed as MAGA. X is blowing up with jokes about how she should sing her hit song "Before He Cheats." Some are calling for her to be boycotted and canceled. John Rich weighed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissy boys. Carrie is talented, she is graceful, she is a class act, she has great legs, not that it matters, but she is everything that the tolerant left is.
Social media has turned into a battlefield, with hashtags flying in all directions. However, the real heat kicks off when the hosts of The View weigh in. Joy Behar attacks Carrie Underwood, questioning her patriotism and suggesting her performance was less about unity and more about normalizing Trump's agenda. Then, Sunny Hostin steps in, doubling down by saying she would never perform at such an event. Did they really say that? Critics are stunned, fans are furious, and Carrie, for the moment, remains silent. But while Joy and Sunny stir the pot, Carrie is quietly working behind the scenes. When she strikes back, she strikes hard. Carrie files an $800 million defamation lawsuit against The View and its hosts. She accuses them of spreading falsehoods that damaged her reputation, arguing that their comments went beyond criticism and crossed into outright defamation. The tables have turned, and now The View is on the defensive. Even though they've made their feelings clear, Joy and Sunny continue to question Carrie's choice. "I wouldn't sing. I would not normalize him," Joy says. "How can you love your country and support someone who's a convicted felon trying to destroy it?" Sunny adds her voice, making her stance equally firm. Behind the scenes, The View hosts are scrambling to convince Carrie to settle privately before the lawsuit threatens their credibility. But Carrie is standing her ground. This isn't just about her. It's about holding media giants accountable for their words. "People feel strongly about it," she says. "Art is art, and you have the right to perform wherever you want." Fans are applauding Carrie for
As
standing
news of
up to
her
Joy and
ancestors
Sunny.
being slave
One
owners
viral
broke,
tweet sums it up perfectly. Carrie Underwood isn't just defending herself. She's taking down a toxic media culture. Absolute queen. The backlash has been brutal. Memes flood the internet, one showing Carrie poised and calm with the caption, "Grace under fire," while Joy's rant gets paired with, "When you realize you messed with the wrong one. Ouch." Critics argue that The View has crossed the line, using its platform to push divisive narratives instead of fostering meaningful dialogue. Even longtime viewers are questioning whether the hosts have gone too far. But wait, there's more. Behind the scenes, ABC executives are reportedly scrambling. Insiders suggest they're pressuring Joy and Sunny to issue public apologies in hopes of calming the storm. Could this be the beginning of the end for the show's most controversial hosts? Let's take a moment to talk about Joy and Sunny. Fans are demanding their removal from the show, arguing that their comments went beyond critique and turned into personal attacks. Even Whoopi Goldberg, usually a staunch defender of her co-hosts, is staying quiet this time. Rumor has it she's trying to mediate, but the backlash is just too massive to ignore. Meanwhile, Carrie isn't just defending her name. "They wouldn't ask me. I have nothing to say," she says. "People do what they do for whatever reasons." She's sending a message to all media outlets. You can't just say whatever you want and expect no consequences. It's a bold, calculated move, and fans are here for it. This lawsuit raises important questions. Should talk shows like The View be held accountable for their words? Where do we draw the line between criticism and defamation? For The View, the stakes couldn't be higher. If Carrie's lawsuit moves forward, it could set a precedent that changes how media platforms treat public figures. As for Joy and Sunny, their future on the show is looking increasingly uncertain. One thing's clear. This is no longer just about Carrie Underwood. This is about media ethics, accountability, and the power of public figures to stand up for themselves. So what do you think? Is Carrie justified in suing The View? Should talk shows like this be held accountable for their words? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And now, let's end with a classic tune. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain,